Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and today I'm trying out a game called SokoCat Islands. It appears to be a Sokoban-style block-pushing puzzle game where you play as a kitty. Alright, so I can rotate the camera around. I guess I'll play like this. And it doesn't really explain itself, but it seems like we're trying to push blocks in order to get them to their final destinations. And I imagine there'll eventually be some gadgets and things that we'll have to figure out. I am playing with a keyboard. This is a little indie game that came out recently and was cheap. So I don't expect a ton from it. But it's cute enough. And the music is kind of relaxing. And so I thought I'd give it a go. Okay. So it seems like I can only push, and so in order to push down, I need to get this out before I can push it down, and then I'll be able to do this. Seems straightforward enough. In order to push from the left side of that, it seems like I have to do this. That looks pretty good. So far the puzzles have been pretty straightforward. This one already seems a little bit less so. Okay. The stuff in the background, like on this side, it doesn't seem like it's meaningful to me, but I wonder if there is going to eventually be something happening in the third dimension. But for the moment, it seems like it's simple enough that I can just do this and not think too hard about it. Got these funny little transitions. Okay, what's happening there? A, there's red and blue, and B, this one is in the ocean. So if I like push it into the ocean, it does build a bridge. Okay. And then it seems like these are on like different okay, so it feels like if I was gonna put is that just while I'm there? Oh, there's all kinds of things happening all of a sudden. R is restart. Okay, now that I think I understand a little bit. Okay, so if I step on blue, it's going to change and push that up. So it seems like I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing here. So suppose I do this. If I push this, oh, it pushes me up too. Interesting. So I am in the third dimension now. Oh, I had to get up this high to get up here. I did not realize. I saw that the grid was not completely aligned, but I didn't realize that it was at a different height. Okay, so already we've introduced kind of a new mechanic. And that was actually a fairly good tutorial puzzle because I was extremely constrained in what my possibilities were. So you kind of got forced into figuring this out. So basically it seemed like blue hit a switch and there's now dimensionality, and those are the things that we just learned during that puzzle. Okay, so if I want to not get the blocks immediately trapped, what is my strategy? And the answer is I have none. It feels like if I try to get the top block out, the bottom block is going to be trapped, and vice versa. So I don't see a way to, from pushing, get this guy out. If I push him into the ocean, he's just gone forever. It would be nice if my kitty had like a sad emote or something when the block fell in the ocean. Oh, and what's spacebar do? Oh. It's similar to rotating the camera. Alright. If I hold down space, does it do anything? I don't know why. It seems to do the same stuff that Q and E does. Alright, what if I try to get the top... Oh, here we go, here we go. I can do this. Yes, that is the key. Is that the key? I think that's the key. Because then I can do this. Ha 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 ha. And then I still have room to go over here and do this. Okay. Didn't see it at first, but it was still a straightforward puzzle. Hooray. Next up, I'm at island number 8. One of them seems to already be in the correct location. Is there a reason I cannot just do this? That seems almost too easy. But apparently that was good. Okay, so there is a blue button switchy thingy. And there are more blocks up there, I see. And so one of the blocks has to be put over in this thing that's kind of behind me. Alright, so let's just start with the obvious stuff, which is to make this little thing so that I could get over to the switch. And then if I lifted the switch up, I would be on top and be able to do more things. So this seems like, even though this is a place, it seems like I want to push this farther so that I can get up top. And then have access to... Yeah, this is still pretty straightforward. And push this guy down. And then also push this guy down. Alright, very good. Alright, these little faces in between are silly. From here, also seems very straightforward, because I see I can do this, and then it just seems like I have plenty of room to push this block all around and figure out a way to get it to its destination. So that island is very easy. Might be that this game is pretty easy. But that's okay. How am I going to get a block here? And there. So if I push this one that's above me downward, I would never be able to push it to the left. So let's not do that. It seems like I'll be pushing up and then to the left, but then how am I going to press it down at the right moment in time? Is the question. Alright, so suppose I just push this one into its destination and then try to get this one to its destination. I can't push it down here. And if I push it down here, then I've lost my ability to get to the left of it. I don't think there's like an undo key. So I'm just going to restart. What if instead I had pushed this one... Well, I can't push it down anywhere else. Right. Okay, so... What if instead... Ah, I have an idea. Oops. And I just did the wrong thing. So my idea is to get the left block out of the way, but somewhere retrievable, which to me is down here. Then with it out of the way, I can get the right block over into a spot. Yeah. And then I can go around here and do this. Okay, feeling good about myself. One of these is already in the correct location, perhaps. But I might need to move it to get at the other one, question mark? I don't have a plan, but I just have some intuition, so I'm going to start by doing this. Followed by panic. How am I going to get these two around one another? I think I can do this safely, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and get this here. Yeah, this will work. Alright. Still pretty straightforward. When it's only in one dimension, the state space seems pretty limited. 2 dimensions, yeah, makes things potentially a bit more fraught with perils. Most obvious starting thing to do is this, followed by this. So let's get the bridge working in my favor. And then... How am I going to get somebody here? I can't get to the left of the one to the left of me to push it to the right. Ah, but I can walk across here after I've done this. Yeah, so I can push this down and then be able to walk on top of this one and get it over. Alright. Still pretty straightforward. Show me what happened there. That one just like came up on its... Oh, because there's something on a blue switch already. So there's, I presume, let's actually test it out. I presume there's going to be like a hole in the world. If I do this... I moved it off the blue switch. Oh, I'm still standing on the blue switch. If I get off the blue switch, then there's the hole in the world or whatever. Okay. Alright. I understand. And I push this one down into a place where it can never be retrieved. Okay. Could never get it off the south border. So, ooh, that's problematic. I guess I could put this here or even one farther north if I needed to. Right, this is challenging. Wait a minute, what if I did... I don't really have a plan. I'm seeing that the place I'm standing now is somewhere I could temporarily put a block and still be able to push it in all directions. I'm also seeing that currently if this is up here, I would still be able to get around the top of it and push it back around. Yeah, actually, is that enough to do everything I need? No, because once I do this, I can't get around here. Yeah, because now this guy's kind of stuck in order to get over to the top. Okay, so that's not going to work. Can I get this around from the top? I don't think so. So basically, if I push this up, I'll never be able to push it to the right because the house is in the way. Okay, what if I do... I can't do that. I was going to say, what if I push this to the right and then go around and push that one down, but I can't do that. I can't push 2 blocks at a time, right? I don't know that I've ever actually tried this. But I'm pressing to the right and I don't go. So I cannot push 2 blocks to the right at once. So the problem is, anytime I push a block into this column, I can no longer walk up this column to get around to the other side of the other block. So let's explore one of the things I was looking at the beginning, which was the idea that I could put somebody in the place the cat is standing right now. So let's just try that out and see if anything exciting seems to happen from that position. And the answer is no, I think. Actually, what if I put something there? Because then I can come around here. I can do this. I think this is going to work. Oops, I pushed it too far. I got ahead of myself, or possibly had some buffered inputs on the keyboard. I'm playing with the keyboard, by the way. But yeah, let's try that again. So, basically the idea was put a block in front of the house. And then very gently... bring this guy over. Don't push him into the water. Oh, I won't be able to push this guy down now if I push him to the right. Oh. Yeah, so that's the problem. Basically, once this guy's here... I can't get him back down because I can't get to the other side. And I still haven't figured out, like, the fact that this can go up and down. Oh, I could put a block there temporarily. And then relift it. No, I couldn't relift it out, could I? Oh, no, I could relift it out, I think. Okay, let's experiment with that idea. If it's unclear what I just said, it will become clear, hopefully momentarily. I think I've already screwed things up. Here is what I am thinking. So I believe... it's very complicated, but I believe that I can put a block here temporarily. It will sit on that, and I can retrieve it later when it is lifted up, and that's going to solve the puzzle. So, if I put a block here, that one pops up. Now, I can push it over here. And now I can push this one over here. Ha! Okay. That was the first of the really interesting puzzles, it would appear. Alright. So we have 2 blocks. We have a bridgey thing, and this one goes down when you stand on a thing, as opposed to going up when you stand on a thing. Alright. And furthermore, it's going to be hard to press things upwards. Yeah, it's going to be hard to bring any of these blocks to the north currently. Because I could get this one to the north, but then I wouldn't be able to push it farther to the right. Could I... I want to get a block on this in order to eventually get to be able to access the south portion of the island. And so I'm just breaking this problem down into how do I get a block onto the blue thing? Because me standing on the blue thing doesn't give me the ability to move any of the guys at a distance. And so I guess what I see is actually if I move you temporarily over there, then I could move you up here like this. And... And then what? You might be able to move safely here, and then you're going to eventually be the one who goes south, so let's assume that is the case. So I can do this, bring you down to the south where you go, and now do I have enough movement? Yes, to get this guy to his final destination. Alright, good job, little kitty. I did a thing. The kitty's ears go flap. Alright. These have quickly ramped up in difficulty in the last couple of levels. Island 16. If I restart, will it show me that animation again? So there are 2 movie bits, and each control controls only one of them, is what I just learned there. Alright. And there's only 2 red destination blocks, but there's lots of blocks to push around, so that might be interesting. It's a little bit difficult to see all of the 3-dimensional stuff here. So let's move the camera around to make sure that we understand just what we're looking at. Okay. So the question becomes, how do I get up to the South Island? Because the South Island is at a higher elevation than the rest. And so that seems to involve using the other switch. And so I would need, yeah, a couple of blocks. Okay. So let's try doing this. And let's also push this down in case I need it. I'll never be able to get back up there, will I? I don't think I like that move, actually. Let's instead... What if I push this one down here, and then push this one down here? I think I like that idea better. Now I have a lot more blocks down here to work with. And so I think I'm going to try putting this in the hole so that I can create this little thingy-ma-doo to get me up here, which will enable me to solve the bottom one, and then I think I can still walk back and solve the top one as well. So that one is done. Oh, what's happening here? I cannot jump off of a ledge. I have just learned. So I should have solved that one first. the one that I left behind, but then I think things would have been okay. So I think the rest of the puzzle may have been solved correctly. So basically I put that there, I put that there. I use this opportunity to create the bridge. But I'm not going to take the bridge yet because first I need to go ahead and solve this guy. Then I take the bridge to get up here. I will never be leaving here, but that's fine because I'll be able to solve the puzzle from here. Go, go, little kitty. Hooray! I solved the puzzle. Alright, Island 17. Alright, so far this is pretty good. It was a little bit of a slow start, but this has gotten interesting. Alright, so we have a puzzly bit there. And it looks like I will need to ride it up in order to get to the interesting part of the puzzle I'm trying to solve. So part one of the puzzle is just, how do I get over there? And the answer is clearly to start like this. So let's push you down there. And then let's get this guy to go make my bridgey thingy. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And now I have this puzzle to work with. So there's trees, there isn't a whole lot of pushy room. But there is enough pushy room that I think I could do this. Yeah. Alright. Didn't have a whole lot to say about that, just kind of like insight about how to move them around that I couldn't easily articulate. I think let's do one more puzzle and probably call things there. So let me watch that move again. Those went down, and then that would raise me up. And what did this do? That moves that up. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, and I think I am currently trapped up here, so that's probably not what I wanted to do. And where am I trying to get things? Let's note that there is a red dot on the left-hand side, which it seems like once I elevate myself to get onto the right-hand side, I won't be able to have a way back down. So working under that assumption, let's assume I have to solve the left-hand side first. Then walk over here. And it seems like I need to use this to push the other block, but I don't see a way to do that actually. Can I do it from here actually? Because this is going to move this down. Yeah, I think I can. Kind of, maybe. I think I've run out of space to do all the things that I want to do. The idea was something along the lines of stuff that doesn't work. Like having something here and then pushing this to the right. Or, oh, I guess I could have pushed it up. Maybe I could have pushed it up and then down and off. Okay, so let's give this one more try. I still am going to go ahead and push this over, even though I'm not sure that that's the right starting move. I am curious. Now, if I push this down... Right, I can't push... Okay. I'm starting to see problems. Okay. So what if instead... we don't solve the left-hand side yet, and instead we do this. Push this over so that we'll be able to take it upwards. Then, ride it upwards like this. Except for, right, this didn't do the space above me. It's still at the lower level. Which is not quite what I wanted. Is there really no undo key? I guess there's no undo key. Alright. Let's restart. So yeah, let's do the same idea again of using this to hold this down at the start. I guess the only place I can push this guy is to the right. What if I do this? And then use this to hold this. There we go. I think things might be starting to happen. It's happening. That JPEG or something. Okay. Then I could do this. I would eventually be able to push this down and get it down to the other thing. So now the only question is, can I move this guy? No, this guy. Yes, he can just go to the end. And then this can go down here, which will bring me down, and then allow me to press this one to the end. Yes, and then all the red ones will be lit up. I did it! Okay, that feels like a good place to go ahead and call it for today. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more SokoCat Islands. For now, bye-bye.